I'm Kenny. The Mayan calendar ends in less than a month. I have 21 days to live my life. This is Kenny Lives for 21 Days. Hello, I'm Kenneth Clark, and when Chongo Feo Productions asked me to interview the infamous Kenny of Kenny Lives for 21 Days, I immediately leapt at the opportunity. We're short on time, so let's get right to it. Kenny, thank you for being here this evening. No. Thank you for having me. Us. Right. Kenny, before I get too in depth about your show, I want to ask you a real quick question. Sure. Shoot. Go ahead. Kenny, why the piercings? Oh, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. And now it doesn't? Okay. I can see how you would be upset. Okay. I'll make it up to us. All right, then let's get right back into it. Kenny, what inspired you to create Kenny Lives for 21 Days? Oh, that's a good question, Kenneth. Well, about 6 days before the 1st of December of this year, I was up late, channel surfing, as I always do, and this movie caught my eye, and it was starring Willem Dafoe. It was called 444 to the End of the World, and the basic premise is that the end of the world was going to happen at 4:44 a.m. New York time, and everyone in the world knew that the world was coming to an end. And so basically the cameras follow these characters around, and you watch them on their emotional roller coaster. You know, ecstasy at one moment, depressed the next, crazy, suicidal, and then euphoric. It was very interesting, and somewhere along the way I must have seen a commercial about the Mayan calendar or something, and I connected the two, and I was like, well, what would I do if I knew I was going to die soon? And it just snapped into place. A light bulb went off, and that's, the rest is history. And then I scraped up the beast and fed it to the children. And, well, that wasn't before I peed on the snowman. Right. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Well, so far, let's see, you've gotten pierced, obviously, and you've ridden a horse, sort of. And, well, you've had a dance-off, you've faced your fear of public speaking, and you swam in a public fountain. Oh, that never happened. Oh. Right. And you sang karaoke. What else does Kenny Lives for 21 Days have in store? You've only got, 10 days left before the end of the world and before you die? Hypothetically, of course. Kenneth, Juan, my producer, the two of us, we hardly know from day to day what's what that day's gonna bring. Sometimes a bucket list item falls through, and sometimes great things happen on accident. That's the beauty of the show, and this way we can show that anyone can live for today and roll with life's ups and downs, I suppose. Kenny, you're brilliant. Thank you, Kenny. Yes, I know. Well, that's all the time we have for today's Kenny Lives for 21 Days. Join Kenny tomorrow to find out what tomorrow brings. Kenny, thank you. Kenneth, thanks. No. Don't do that. Why? You know why. Please? All right. Be my guest. Go ahead. Do you feel better? It hurts a little.